Scrolls C. Instead of the Dead Sea Scrolls, the Dead Scrolls C is the title he had to this one.
They said it looks a lot like a bunch of artists are showing, not one. I tend to work more abstractly in my studio than I do outside. And this one really needs a good light on it. I don't know if you can see it a little better. There's a lot of layers on this. This is leather, and it's being engraved. There's printer's ink on this. The red is actually under the blue. It's kind of an optical illusion. I've always been interested in science and religion and the world, sort of like what's real, what isn't. And in this case, I was looking at some of the, reading a book called Gnostic Gospels and what's actually happened, what actually didn't happen, was always of interest to me. I spent some time in Australia, and you'll see images here. Lived there for a year, became quite fascinated by the Aboriginal culture. Just scratched the surface of it, but it was obvious that it's a culture a lot like our native Indian culture, that they had a strong culture that ran into problems trying to survive in the, quote, real world. So I put that together with the sort of the Dead Scrolls, and Dead Sea Scrolls, and then I put these figures. This is a figure based on things that I saw of the Aborigines sort of standing in the desert. They usually stood like this with one leg like this with a spear, but sometimes they would be standing like this. And I tried to show the idea of reading across to a smaller and smaller, sort of a fading out of their culture. And then these are sort of like portals looking into, say, another world. So all of this is built into this, and there it is.
Yeah, the Dead Scrolls C. Now we'll see what they see. Through the portals of timeless tides, visions of watery eyes shed teardrops onto the fabric of destiny. Doorways haze into reality. Invisible chains encircle my mind, shackle my wrists, and electrify my sleeping spirit. The blue of a neon moon binding my eyes with sunlight and ice surrounds these blood-red doorways, these living placentas tied to the womb of heaven. I breathe the stale breath of the dead and mingle with the now and living. I know something mysteriously mystical is happening now. The scrolls have eyes. They see me. They see through me. They call my name softly in wet whispers. I climb into a dog-eared page of the Dead Scrolls to see. I understand the writing. I understand the universe, the all. A sudden divine clarity infuses the atmosphere. No longer blind, I see what the Dead Scrolls see.